All of the Blackboard people I talked about earlier, the ones who write things down and then erase it and then write things down again. If you have ever had that, gotten to that shock page in first aid with the up and down arrows and you've copied it over and over again, you're my person. I've done that a ton. You probably have a ton of spiral notebooks, whiteboards, flashcards. You probably have so many notebooks just because you like them and then you only fill some of them. And that's okay. What I want you to watch out for is writing just for the sake of writing. And I've had a few students do this who say, oh, I actually prefer doing this instead of, writing a note card or whatever. And I think writing during your sort of blocks, first and second year, is totally fine. What you don't want to do is spend a lot of time writing during dedicated. Dedicated is a really precious time, and you don't have a ton of time to spend, writing out the entire reasoning for the UWorld explanation. You also want to watch out for zoning out and the efficiency. Again, it sort of hints at you could just be writing for the sake of writing. For you guys, I think summarizing the basic concept in a few words is a huge deal. So I tell students, if you're a writer and if you really, really want to take notes on your first aid pages or on your questions, do the same thing for each one. For every question, I want you to walk away with one line, one thing. Because the truth is, you can probably get 100 out of that question, or you could get 50 out of the first aid page. But are you really going to retain it? And the answer is no. So I want you to walk away with one. And just one line for each first aid page, one line for every UWorld question. The same thing can go translate into note cards, right? One note card on each of them. And then it's harder to retain info that's going to be typed rather than written by hand. So for any of you who are resisting the note card transition, totally fine. Still use your one-liner. And then obviously, I think something I've seen consistently across all of these learners is make sure you take breaks. Like Dave mentioned, the ER attention span, it's real. You don't want to be inefficient and, go past that time and just be essentially wasting time, right? You feel like you're going somewhere because you're turning a page, but you're not really, because you're not tuned in anymore. So take breaks, be kind to yourself. I think that's my mantra.
Okay.
I said it twice already tonight.
Be kind to yourself.